Hey guys, welcome to Photoshop quick tip number 3. Very quickly, I'm going to be running through some of the shortcuts that I use here to make my life easier. I realize that in the first two videos I was doing a few things that I didn't explain very well. However, there are many shortcuts in Photoshop to make your life easier, so I'm going to talk very fast, and I hope everything makes sense. Just pause the video and rewind if you want, and send me questions if you have any. First of all, we're going to talk about the hand tool. The hand tool you can bring up at any time by hitting the H key on your keyboard. The hand tool lets you move things around, but you don't need to have it highlighted at any time. If you're over your canvas using whatever tool, you can just hold down space and left click and drag, so you can move your canvas around if you want to look at it in that size. But more importantly, if you want to see your entire project at once, double click the hand tool and you'll get 100%. So now you can see the entire website at once. Moving on, zoom tool. Hit the Z key for that. If you double click the zoom tool, you will get 100%. This is actual size. So when we publish this website, this is how big it's actually going to be. But the zoom tool lets you do a lot of other things. One of them is marquees. So you can single click to zoom in, but you can also draw a box and zoom in. So in this case, we need to draw a line here between the masthead and the bottom content, which is fine. We're going to get to that in 1 second. If you look up here, Photoshop 5 has scrubby zoom. If you're used to video editing, this works great, but for most people it doesn't. I can't remember if it's clicked off by default or not. If you're having problems zooming, click it off. Okay, marquee tool. M for marquee. If you need the marquee tool, just hit M, but this will let you draw boxes and make things very pixel perfect. So then you can drag guides down, snap into place. We have a perfect edge here. If you can't see rulers and guides, view, rulers, Control R, show guides is Control semicolon. Alright? Always make sure those things are on. To deselect at any time while you have the marquee tool open, just click outside of the selection. Now let's zoom out again so we can see what we're doing. Move tool is good. It'll let you do things like move guides quickly. Not that we want to do that. Since we don't, one of the best things to do is Control Z, which is undo, or the history window, even better. I'll let you back up for any mistakes you may have made and go back. Most systems will record about 20 to 30 of your history actions, so having the history window available to you is very good. You can just back up and go forward anytime you want. Put it back in the dock by using the double arrows here. What else do we need? Well, let's move this guide out of here. We're running out of time really quick, but let's talk about layers. You can always shut off a layer by closing the eye icon here. And if you want to select the entire layer, just hit Control and it'll select the whole thing. Control left click. Now you've got everything. Let's get the marquee tool, and what I want to do is grab this content section here, and we're going to make this its own layer so we can deal with that independently. So to do that, hit Control Shift J all together, and you'll see that moved that all into its own layer. Now you need to label your layers properly, so double click it and say main content. So now if somebody else needs to work on your project with you, they'll see exactly what's going on. Okay guys, we're running out of time here, so we're going to continue this in another lesson. If you have questions about how to speed things up at all, let me know, send me an email. That's it. Thanks for watching.